Well, guys, this is Casey's Raw again, and this is Road View of video game hunting. Just got out of work not too long ago, had to pick up some meds, and figure go take a quick look at a couple places. Uh, I'm thinking about going to the game store and check out two vintage stocks and before I call it a day. So that's where I'm heading towards now. I actually go to the game store first because they close in an hour and 16 minutes from now. So, I don't know what I'm planning to really do tomorrow. I might go look at the flea markets. Really no point going out too far. A couple reasons. I mean, I already did it last week, and then two, I really don't have much money to deal with anyways. I'm just one of the reasons I'm going to the game store. I'm thinking about trading in my Commodore 64 with the tape deck and the couple games. I'm probably gonna try out this weekend, or at least today or tomorrow. But kind of really just want to get a Neo Geo NVS adapter to the Neo Geo AES, so I can play arcade games on my console. And I just don't know how hard is it gonna. It's playing Commodore 64. You're pretty much working with a computer, so you're like typing all instead of just put a cartridge in or a floppy disk or a tape and just go. You have to like execute an action. So yeah, I'm on the fence. I mean, I kind of want to learn how to try it and then make a decision. I really do still I want to I want to keep it, but I really don't have the room for the Commodore 64. I mean, even for the box, I mean, I would have to put some stuff away to make room. And you know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea. I could put some stuff away, reorganize the top of the collection room, and just put some of the stuff in the closet. So, I'm thinking. I'm not I'm on the fence about it. If I enjoy a couple games that I do have for the Commodore, then I'll keep it and I'll just figure out what I'm gonna do. But I know they make some kind of adapters for it where you can put an SD card into it and have full games, or have a cartridge that has a multi-card on it. So I'm thinking about it. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm thinking about it. So, oh gosh, what a hot week. Today was not too bad. This whole week's been really brutal hot. Yesterday I got home. I was hot as hell. And worn out. then I did an activity that wore me out even further. So, and I took a huge nap. Well, it was Thursday, so there wasn't really anything on. I was just watching YouTube channels. After I played some Fortnite with Bodark for about 30-45 minutes-ish. But, yeah. We got a store called Black Friday. Why does it gotta be black? Isn't that racist? Black Friday? Mega furniture outlet. Damn racist store. Then you got this one that says half of half name brand clothing. I think they're not even. I guess they are still there. And then over here, just passing Chuck E. Cheese. For a while, they had the. Oh gosh, they had the old mascot and the everything on there, and recently, I say inside the last year, they changed it over to the new, skinnier Chuck E. Cheese. I wonder what it looks like nowadays. I don't even know if that was the Chuck E. Cheese I went to when I was a kid. I don't know if there was another one or if I went to this one. I remember Showbiz Pizza before that, with the gorilla and being the part of the band, and then that Showbiz Pizza became Chuck E. Cheese. But excuse me. So I'm just having a little fun right now. So I'm about there in a second. Usually you gotta be careful in this parking lot. You'll have a parade right in front of you, or someone will drive quickly down this parking lot. Fuck. It's pretty packed here today. Damn, bruh. Oh, here's a spot right here. Alright. So, I'll see what I can find. If I find something, I'll put footage or pictures. Alright, guys, I'm back. Just got out of the game store. And of course, when I get out, it starts pouring down rain. I don't know if you can see how bad it is, but it's pouring down and lightning and thundering. But they still have those MVS carts. I was extremely close to pick a couple out, but I'm still like kind of thinking about it. I mean, a lot of them are like $50 a piece, $70, $75, $30, and like Metal Slug 3 is like $130. But they had an adapter they're selling for $400. I try to get a cheaper adapter from AliExpress. Or that or eBay. I can get it. No, it's eBay. I was looking about that. I might try to look on AliExpress, but I don't know if they sell that. Oh yeah, dude. The rain's coming down big time. What? This guy just stops out of nowhere. There's not a fucking stop sign here, idiot. But I'm going to the First Vintage Stock. At least it's right here. But I'm gonna go right in and I'll be right back out. Alright, so I got a vintage stock and now it's even just getting even freaking worse out here. Luckily I parked it right in front. But it's almost like a running gag with these kids who work here. They're like, oh, you enjoying our wet weather? And then they're making fun of the person coming in with a bag over their head. Because just to trying to block it. Because it's like, now it's to the point like it's flooding out here. Like, it looks freaking bad, bro. I honestly can barely actually see the road. But the kids were like, "You enjoying the weather out there?" Like, Mr. Craig? Like, Craig? Because he was trying to read my name tag on my shirt. I think it's Craig. I would have cracked him, but I couldn't care less. Oh God, I can really barely see. It's brutal, bro. I don't know if you guys see it. It's bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's getting nasty out here. I don't think the camera is giving this justice, because it's bad out here. Oh, but yeah, they're almost mocking people coming in because of the rain. And this one girl, she was like, "Are you ready to go outside? Are you sure you want to check out?" I was like, and I saw a flash of light. I was like, well, I'm just right out in front. I'm not scared to get a little wet. Being drenched sucks. But I actually did pick up one game. I'm not 100% sure if I have it or not, but it was for $3 for the television. But they had it marked differently because it had so many brands on there. It said, from people who had Coleco. Pretty sure it had Atari on it too. But they were sure, oh dang it. I can't even see the road, bro. Wow, this is like, it went from not bad to little rain and thunder to like, oh my God. And some trees are like whipping around as well. At this point, like I said, camera is not giving this justice. Because I look on the camera, I can see a little bit better on the camera than on the windshield myself. Wow. I just looked cloudy, and it rained earlier in the day. And luckily, it didn't do this when I had my car door, the windows down a little bit. Good God. Yeah, there's the lightning. See a little clear, it's like there's standing water everywhere. It's like getting to the point like it's flooding. Right around there. Like, shoot, I'm getting to the point like I'm about to pull over because I can't see jack shit. I'm actually going to buy the old apartments to my right that my late wife used to be here when I first dated her. No, actually, no, that's not true. This was her second set of apartments that she lived here. This is when she had our dog, who was a Snarky. He was a Schnauzer with a mix with Yorkie. She called him Okie. Not like spelled like Oklahoma, but like oak. E. I miss that little guy. He had the million. I always said he had the $1 million smile. It looks like it's calming down a little bit. But I'm also not moving, so. I mean, there were Mythbusters did where you actually. But it was proven to be the exact opposite. That if you walked in the rain, you get less wet in the rain. And then later on, they've proven the exact opposite. I mean, they were having, and I was running into it, so I felt like I got more wet. Good God. Yeah, like I said, the camera is not giving this justice. Like, I could see clearly what's on the screen, but on the windshield it's harder to see. It's like I should just drive with looking on the phone. But, yeah, so I'm gonna head to the next spinach stock and call it for a day. There's this place called Wizard Asylum Comic and Games. So I'd go in there and be like, okay, you guys sell video games? Oh, board games. I'm like, fuck. Like, I go to some comic book stores or magic card stores that'll sell board games and shit like that. But they doesn't come to the forefront. Like, oh, video games are worth money. And honestly, if you ask me if GameStop would sell retro games, especially in the store, dude, I'd be at every GameStop that I can think of. Dude, there's a lot of standing water right here, too. But yeah, I would hit all the GameStops if they were selling retro games. Dude, they used to like, I like when they would carry the previous gen for a long while, and then it would whittle down. Like, when the Wii U was relevant, you would see the Wii games and some GameCube games. And honestly, when the Switch came out, the Wii U games went to the smaller sections. Wii U was never got the big sections. I always got the small section. But I went from small to smaller section. And I enjoyed looking at the previous gen's games at GameStop. I'd actually probably look at theirs more than what's on the shelf. Because actually it's cheaper to go to Walmart and pick up your video games. Because sometimes it'll be $5 or $10 off the retail price. Hopefully when I go into this finished stock, it's already calming down. It's still pouring, but it's not as bad. I got a chore I gotta do today, or I have yesterday when I woke up to take a shower. The shower head was leaking, was shooting around behind the head. So I was like, what the hell? I thought I had to just twist it on a little bit more. I tried to do that, and the head just broke right off, and it was like just giant stream just shooting out. So I was like, fuck. So, I was planning to go to Walmart yesterday and picking up a few things because I had a couple gift cards. One recently, and I had one that was obviously given during the holiday season. So I wasn't sure about the holiday one, but being already cashed out. But I had the brand new card. I was actually trying to use it the day of I got it, and I don't know what happened, if they just forgot about someone passing a bum one back stack. But I was like, because I tried to get gas of that day, it's like, hey, gas money right there, bam. But then when I go use it, it's like, insufficient funds. I'm like, what? So my ex-girlfriend helped me look it up, and apparently they both don't have no money on it. Like I said, I understand the Christmas one. Maybe I accidentally used it and then put it away. But the brand new one, I hadn't even got the chance to use it. But that was beside the point. So I was like, fuck it. I just went to Amazon and bought me a big shower head. It looks like I'm going to have to use a pair of pry strips to get the old one off, but that's okay. I brought one from work. But, God, this weather sucks. I'm shocked I didn't get a warning on my phone yet saying flood warning in your area. I remember one time, I told the story before, I know, but it was like a couple months into where I first moved back to Oklahoma. Finally found a job. So I was like, yeah, it was a couple months in. Because I spent the first month and a half just to, I was out settled in, had a pod that had all my stuff. So I needed time to at least put some of the stuff away. But, and then start looking for a job. Whoa, damn. But I went to meet up with this one chick. Yeah, we dated for a little bit, but it was just, she lived way too far. But, she was like 2-3 hours away, and I'm like, that's just too far. I'm sorry, that's a little too long distance for me. But a lot of times we would meet in the middle. So, doing personal things, if you know what I mean. But, there was the worst storm I've seen since Hurricane Sandy that I experienced. I mean, I wasn't in the worst part. Luckily, where I was living, I didn't even lose power, but that's beside the point. But so yeah, it was having a nasty storm. I was a good hour and a half or 2 hours, so I didn't think much about that where I was living. But, and then this tornado hit the same vintage. Well, I went to this vintage stock of that day, and I found out when I was out and about during that storm that vintage stock got hit by a tornado and tore up that vintage stock. A Whataburger was gone. Several places got hit, and some sections are still being worked on. Well, the trucker. So, and my best friend sends me a message the next morning and say, you know, that vintage stock got hit by a tornado. I was like, oh shit, bro, I was just freaking there yesterday. Alright, so oh, I can't hit that one. Oh, now I'm looking like an asshole, but there's a handicap spot. So I'm gonna just have to run. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Where the hell is that game? Oh, I see it now. I'll be back.